I just thought I'd say hello. We're going to go straight to close-ups and I'm going to show you the first two solos and some of the tricks that Slash uses. I'm not going to show you the third one or Izzy solo. If you're good enough to play those solos, you're probably good enough to work them out by yourself by ear. At least you should be. Here we are for the first solo. First finger is in the 12th fret on the third string to start off with. We're starting with the third finger on the 14th fret. So, what he's doing there is starting off just doing 14, 12, 11. And again, this time he goes 14, 12, 14 on the next string over. Twice. Then he does this, bending on the 14th fret a tone, back down, first finger, bend, and little fingers going down there on the second string of the 15th fret. Then he does what's called a ghost bend, where he bends the note up. Yeah, so you've got to judge. I'm picking it once it goes up. Bend, and then release. Now that last note, I'm not 100% sure he's doing this, but I'm pretty sure it's, which is a 4th string, 14th fret tone bend, which you have to pull down to reach, obviously. So let me just play that little bit again. So again, full solo. Second one, so that's at the end of the first solo. The second solo starts almost the same. Then does this. So you got this little, which is like a bending with your first finger at the 11th fret, and then putting your second finger down, 12th fret on the 4th string. Sorry, that was a bit out of tune. Then reaching with a little finger up to the 15th fret, then releasing the bend. Then he starts moving it around. So this second part, he's got that down to the 11th. 12th fret on the second string, slide up to the 15th with the second finger, back to the 13th fret with the first, and then sliding 15 to 17. Da, da, da. Little semitone bend there with the first finger, bending it up to what the note would be on the 13th. Really nice little lick, that. 14th fret bend, so it's bending, they're just moving it over to the 12th, all on the 12th fret, just moving over each string. Nice lick again. 14th fret bend, first. I prefer changing the finger I'm playing that with rather than bending with the little finger, because bending with the little finger generally sucks if you can avoid it. You can do it, just doesn't feel great. And then it finishes with, which is a big bend there, 17th fret 3rd finger 2nd string, bending up a tone, then sneaking little finger underneath it, which is actually forming the 2 notes of the D chord, which is the notes that it's playing there. Let's play the last part of that second one for you again. So that's a really, really nice little lick. Yeah, as you can see, it all comes from this little G major scale. Well, I hope you found that useful and you have a bit of fun learning those solos, and that I gave you enough explanation for it. Yeah, they're really cool. Just make sure that you get into the idea of trying to improvise within this tune. Use the Slash's licks as great things to play, great guitar player, really good sound. Actually, which reminded me, I was going to talk about sound just quickly. So I'm using here, this is a 1979 Les Paul Gold Top. I was flicking a bit between the middle position, so like both pickups together for the main riff in the last video. And most of the solo I've got it down in the treble pickup, the back pickup there. It's running through. The amp that I'm using is this Fender Pro Sonic, which has got a really good distortion kind of system in it. I'm using the drive channel. I've got 2 gain stages here. So this type of amp, instead of just having one distortion, it's kind of got one distortion that you can put into another distortion to make it extra distorted, which I'm not really using in this case. The first volume control is at 1, but it's not effective because I'm using the dirty channel, so that volume doesn't work. My first gain is set on 9 out of 10, so that's where I'm getting most of the kind of distortion sound from. The second one I've got set at 4, which is not really enough to give it proper distortion, but it just makes it sing a little bit, so it gives you a bit more sustain. My treble is set at just before 8. 8 out of 10, which is kind of about 230, I guess, if we're talking about clock kind of distances around. The bass is also set at 8, which is, you know, nearly 3 o'clock if we're talking clock. The mids is right down on 3, which is quite common. It's called a scooped sound. For a lot of rock stuff uses scooped sound. The master volume is set on 1, because if I set it any louder than that, the room will explode, because it's a really, really loud amp. And I've got just a little touch of reverb on there. I think on the original recording he's got a bit of digital delay as well. Yeah, the basic gist with this is you want a pretty distorted sound. When you go to the clean sound, when you're doing the rhythm guitar parts from the other one, from part 2 of this series, you want to make sure that you've got a really clean sound. So use the clean setting on your amplifier, and also try and back your volume a bit. It's really hard to get a great clean sound with your volume on 10. So just back your volume off to like 9 or something like that, just to takes the kick out of the pickups if you've got high output pickups. And if you've got a chorus pedal, there was a lot of chorus being used there, but I've got some gear demos coming your way real soon. They'll be on the other channel though. This video will go on the songs channel. All of those sort of, you know, if you don't check it out already, my other channel is the one where I put guitar lessons and stuff about effects and sounds and, you know, or competitions, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, you might want to go and check that out. Okay, hope this has been helpful for you. Have fun, rock out, and see if somebody can give me a video response with the last solos, and we'll check them out. Have fun, dudes. Take care of yourselves. See you soon. Bye.